So a lot of people ask me why I don't use rope lures for gar, and it's a really simple answer. Basically, if you were to break off a gar on a rope lure, if you don't remove it 100% from its mouth, they can't open their mouths, they can't feed, and they die extremely slowly, they starve to death, and it's terrible. And you might say, well, I use heavy line, I don't break them off. It's nonsense. I break off fish at least, a couple times a month on a 150-pound braid. So you are going to break them off eventually, and you are going to get bit, you are going to bleed trying to remove it from their mouths if you actually care enough to do it, which most people don't. And most people don't understand that they're killing them, by leaving it in there. So that is, in a nutshell, why I don't use rope lures. Instead, I'm using a 1/0 hook, which I use this on every size gar. That's a Gamakatsu 1/0 live bait hook. And this is all I've used this entire year for alligator gar. I've been using that little tiny hook. It's about the size of a penny. And in my opinion, I think this is the best thing to use to catch and release alligator gar. You can catch every species imaginable on it. You can catch catfish, you can catch a long-nosed gar, you can catch a spotted gar without killing it. You can also catch yourself an 8-foot gar. We've done it. Last year, we caught 3 7-foot gar in a row in 2 different trips on this tiny little hook, mouth hooking them on the run. So don't tell me it can't happen, because it can. Unless you've tried it yourself, you really have no clue. So once again, the reason why I don't use rope lures is if you break the fish off, you don't remove it 100%, they starve, they can't open their mouths, and you give them a terrible death. And I absolutely refuse to do that to them. That's all I'm doing, guys, to get my my hook onto my mullet. I'm using 300-pound braid for leader today. We'll see how it does. But yeah, so I got on all of them, 300-pound braid, little tiny 1/0 perch hook, straight to my mullet. I'm gonna get these out. I want to show this off. This is a nice little gar that I caught on. It's basically a perch hook. It's a 1/0 Gamakatsu live bait hook, and yeah, it should just come right on out. Yep, there it is. Gone. 1/0 hook, guys. That's all you need. Nice little gator gar. Let's send her on home. That would be the bank.